So good morning everyone. I am Sabuero, Galanay, a BS Ed English student. So this morning we will be tackling about communicative language teaching. So when we say communicative language teaching, or also known as CLT, so it is emphasizes the real life situation or the real life communication and the development of practical language skills. So it also encourages students to actively engage in meaningful interaction to improve their language proficiency. So I have here some activities that can be performed in a classroom setting rather. Okay, so I have here some examples that can utilize in a classroom settings, or let's just say activities rather. So first is the role plays. So role plays, it provides students with opportunities, of course, to use the language in context. They also assume different rules and engage in conversations or situations that reflect the real life scenarios. So for instance, students can act out our example, let's just say restaurant dialogue, where one plays the customer and the other plays as a waiter. So role playing is one of the best examples, or let's just say activities that I can give to my students by utilizing the communicative language teaching. So second activity that I can give to my students is the information sharing discussion. So students engage in discussion to share information, of course, to give their own insights and give their own understanding about the certain topic that I will give to them. So in this activity, so the students encourage the use of language to convey ideas and of course understand the different perspective. So let's just say, for example, students can discuss a current event, or let's just say a debate of a controversial topic rather. So the third activities that I can give to my students in utilizing the communicative language teaching is the collaborative projects. Or so in this way, students work in groups to complete a project that requires communication and of course cooperation. So for instance, they might create a presentation, or let's just say the design of a website, and in this activity it allows them for a meaningful language practice and of course encourages teamwork. So another activity that I can give to my students is the task-based learning. So in this activity, students engage in a specific task that requires the use of language to accomplish a goal. So in that way, they focus on the process rather than the accuracy of the language. So for example, students might be tasked with interviewing a classmate and reporting back to the class. So in this kind of activity, they can gain knowledge and of course share information about on what they get the information to their classmates. Okay, so we're down to the last activity that I will give to my students to utilize the communicative language teaching. So this activity called assign scene to students pairs. So pairing students up and having the complete scene will help them to participate in interactive communication. So for beginners, visuals such as a picture books or video clips could be used to assist them in describing different scenarios. Okay, so in all of these activities, we all know that the teacher takes as a facilitator role, that providing the guidance and of course the feedback to help the students develop their language skills. It also emphasizes them on creating a communicative and of course interactive classroom environment where students are encouraged to use the language in a meaningful ways. And that would be all. Thank you for listening.